two of the world's greatest ancient civilizations, separated by oceans, cultures, and centuries. The Aztecs of Mesoamerica and the Egyptians of the Nile. Though separated by time and geography, they both shared a hidden practice, a sacred part of their culture, hallucinogenic mushrooms. To understand the relationship between the Aztecs and the hallucinogenic mushrooms, let's dive into the rich culture of the Aztecs. The Aztecs consumed and favored many psychoactive drugs in their time, although it is obvious mushrooms meant more. To the Aztecs, sacred hallucinogenic mushrooms were known as Teonenacatl, which translates to flesh of the gods. The Aztecs used mushrooms in religious ceremonies, and were often depicted among gods in many Aztec illustrations and carvings. It is said that hallucinogenic mushrooms were also used in coronation ceremonies for several Aztec emperors, and that they would see visions, some frightening and others humorous. They believed overconsumption of mushrooms could lead to lust, a dreadful thing. Meanwhile, in ancient Egypt, many discoveries suggest the use of hallucinogenic mushrooms, with similar importance rooted in yet another mysterious and mythical civilization. With much less documentation of hallucinogenic mushrooms for ancient Egyptians than for the Aztecs, it is interpretation that guides us through the journey of hallucinogenic mushrooms in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egyptian art and carvings show extremely close depictions of mushrooms in various art, and important art associated closely with gods and medicine, two things that were inseparable and came hand in hand in ancient Egyptian culture. The paintings were so detailed it is seen that the ancient Egyptians could tell the difference between types of mushrooms and how they grew, involving the dung beetle. Like Aztecs, the Egyptians' depictions and close association with important figures is evidence that leads to the hallucinogenic mushrooms being used for religious ceremonies. Furthermore, they held importance with the sun god and other realms. Truly remarkable. The uncovering of the Aztecs has led to many fascinating discoveries. Take for instance the sculpture of Xochipilli. This sculpture is one of the most fascinating and key pieces to understanding the use of hallucinogenic mushrooms in Aztecs' time. Xochipilli, also known as the Prince of Flowers, was the Mesoamerican god of summer and many other important social ideologies, and was routinely worshipped. Depicted in the statue, Xochipilli covered in various psychotropic plants, including hallucinogenic mushrooms. Ancient Egyptian artifacts also portray a great deal of information. Take this for example, the Watet Eye pectoral of Tutankhamun. This artifact was found on the mummy of King Tutankhamun. The relation to hallucinogenic mushrooms lies in the visual of it, as it remarkably resembles the cap of a mushroom, which aligns with the belief that the Egyptian civilization often hid meanings in their art. From the Aztecs' plateau to the Egyptians' Nile, these ancient people shared a deep understanding of afterlife and the importance of various gods through the use of hallucinogenic mushrooms. Today, as science begins to revisit these ancient practices, we are only beginning to grasp the depth of insight these cultures possessed. Insight that challenges modern assumptions about consciousness, religion, and the enduring mystery of what lies beyond.